Never gonna do the peace sign. Why? Because like I feel like everyone does that. But then when I'm there, I'm like, what
We ready?
I can't think of anything. You know, it's like that's why everyone does it. Yeah. Sorry. You do.
All right, welcome back, guys. These three need no introduction, but I'll do it anyways. These are our top three women after our short program. In first, we have Isabeau Levito. In second, we have Bradie Tennell. And in third, we have Starr. So to kick things off, we'll start with our first place finisher. Just talking about your short program and how it felt to compete at championships.
This felt so great. I love being at nationals. It's always a great atmosphere and environment. I'm very satisfied with my short program today, and really no other words, just I'm very satisfied with how I skated today.
Bradie?
Wait, are we just giving general statements?
Yeah, just
Sorry.
general statements about your skate today.
I've forgotten how to do this. No. I'm very happy with the way I skated today. There were definitely some silly mistakes at the end. I think I just got a little bit excited. But yeah, it felt so great to be back on Nationals ice, especially here in this arena. It felt kind of like a full circle moment for me. This is kind of where all of my skating craziness started. So yeah, really happy to be back here, and looking forward to the free.
Starr?
So it was amazing being out there today. The crowd was amazing, the atmosphere was amazing, and I'm really happy with how I skated today. I've been training really hard, so to put out a program like that was really exciting for me, and also to get a score like that was also really exciting, and I can't believe I'm at this press conference. It's really cool. So I can't wait for the lung tomorrow, and yeah.
All right, we'll open the floor. If you could please raise your hand and have one of our mic runners come to you. We'll start with Lynn.
This is a question for Isabeau. It's Lynn Rutherford, Team USA. Isabeau, you've really come to the fore as a senior this season. You've just shown, and you've been so consistent, and you were consistent here with your short. Is the pressure affecting you at all, or are you really just being cool under pressure?
I feel that I'm very grateful for being able to have kind of found my ways for this, but I feel like I've gotten very good at suppressing nerves. I mean, of course you can't do it entirely, and I still feel the effect of the competition in general, but I find my own ways mentally to handle it, and I feel like it's been working pretty good for me.
Christine?
Bradie, it's great to see you again. Longevity is not something that is usually a prime or prized commodity in women's figure skating, and yet here you are. What have you learned that has allowed you to get back to this position? Thank you.
Well, first of all, I am all for longevity in this sport. I believe that, the older you get, the more experience you have, and the more you can bring to the table. And I feel like that's what I'm striving for now, especially in the artistic part of skating. I feel like I've really just come into my own. And of course, working with Benoit a lot more has been really amazing. I'm so grateful to be back, and I spent so much of last year wishing for this, and now having it, being in the moment is a little surreal. So I'm kind of just taking it all in, and really trusting that my hard work is gonna show.
Yeah. If you don't mind with the mic for the video.
Yeah. How hard was, of course, we knew that you were struggling and this mystery injury, whatever. Could you put into words just how hard it was knowing it was the Olympic year, knowing you'd been at the 2018 games, all the 4-year run-up, and then you couldn't compete? Kind of tell us what that was like.
No, I cannot put that into words. It's something like you literally work your entire life. You make so many sacrifices. Your family makes so many sacrifices. It takes a village to get one athlete to the Olympics, and then all of a sudden, through no choice of your own, no specific action, your entire life, like everything you've held in your hands and have worked for, just like crumbles to sand, and you don't know why, and you still don't know why. So I think the word I've been using to describe the last year of my life is traumatic, because that's really the only way I know how to describe it. It was a long road coming back, and I don't know that I would say I'm grateful for the experience, because I feel like, it was very, very hard. But I think I'm grateful for the perspective that I now have and that I was able to gain from that experience. And I'm grateful for the people that helped me achieve that perspective.
Bill. We'll go to Bill next.
Hi, Philip Hirsch, NBCSports.com. Starr, you blew the doors off of this building 5 years ago. It was a rather sensational introduction of you to the wider world. Were there a lot of times in those 5 years where you wondered if you'd ever have a moment like that again? You've had some injuries, you've had some struggles, and then all of a sudden you came out here and it was the same old, or was the Starr that we remembered from 5 years ago?
Of course, I wondered if that was going to happen again, but also I've been training so hard this year, and my perspective on competition has also changed as I've gotten older. And it is great to be back in this arena, and I actually wore the same outfit in my short program I did as my senior debut, so it was kind of a full circle, and it was really amazing to be out there again. I felt really comfortable and confident, and I have been training really well, so I kind of didn't have any doubts in my mind, and just went out there and did my thing. And I'm really excited to go out there tomorrow and also do that, and it's just really exciting to be back here, knowing that I had such an amazing experience the first time I was here.
J.R. Walker from U.S. Figure Skating Fan Zone. Isabeau, you mentioned earlier about how you've been learning to control your nerves, and I want to know if when you go into your jumps, sometimes they're not exactly upright, and you have this kind of insane ability to correct and land. How do you account for that? Can you explain that to us?
I honestly feel like that's just a lot of practice and consistency work at home. I feel like everything that shows on the ice is your practice at home and how well you can handle the nerves of the competition. So I feel like that's I don't know. I don't know. I'm going.
We'll go to Jackie, then Troy.
Isabeau, your Grand Prix final experience was maybe a little bit unexpected. The competition was kind of up and down for everybody there. What did you learn from that experience, and how, you talked about handling the pressure and handling the nerves. What did you learn from that?
I feel like specifically from the Grand Prix final, I kind of learned to always keep an open mind. Not everything is gonna go the way you think it most likely will go based off of things that have already happened. I feel like I definitely learned from there that it's just to always be aware of literally absolutely any possibility that could happen, and just, I guess, stay focused no matter what. Yeah.
Isabeau, I'm curious, 5 years ago you were in San Jose and you won the juvenile title. I just watched that video again, and the joy of skating was obviously really apparent there, and it still is. Do you look back, is it amazing to you that it's been 5 years and now you're sitting, as a senior lady, answering these questions?
Yeah. I feel like I feel like the word of today, I keep hearing this word today, full circle. I literally hear it heard it like 10 times today. I'm not sure if that's exactly it, but I feel like it's kind of crazy that, yeah, like 5 years ago was my first ever nationals. It wasn't in this exact arena, but like it was in the practice arena because it was just the juveniles. But I just feel like trying to channel in that 10-year-old feisty me right now, especially, and make this a really good experience as well.
Any other questions? All right, Christine.
It's about following up on that. Here I've asked about longevity. We've talked about Starr. And yes, you had something 5 years ago too, but you were a very young person. Is there, traditionally in skating, it's the younger person that wins. We've seen that Olympic gold medalist. We've seen it with the peak of a young woman could be, for figure skating, could be 15, 16, 17, even going back to Michelle Kwan, that age, Tara Lipinski, et cetera. Is that an advantage for you, being the kid on the block, so to speak, as opposed to maybe the widely veteran?
I feel as though it's not only about age or like how young your body is, because we're all still very young people here. I feel like with the right training and the right mindset, anything is, doable. And I feel like everyone here is so amazing and so trained and so focused on their goals that it doesn't really matter exactly how old you are.
All right, with that, we'll conclude day one. Thanks, everyone.